Hello everyone, this is Mehreen Hashmi and I hope you are doing well and taking care of yourself, and thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos and following me on Instagram. I share more on my Facebook and Instagram profile because my channel is about my work as an artist who is a depiction for mental health awareness and being a survivor of abuse. So you can see a lot of visuals over there and know a lot more about my work. That's the story behind starting this channel, and it's only 3 months old hardly, and I've got a good number of subscribers, so thank you so much for that. And if you have not subscribed it yet, please do subscribe and do like. I need your support for what I am talking about, what do we have as a society and the stigmas attached to mental health. And it's risky also for me being an art curator and working with collaborations and with corporate sector for sponsors and everything, and I and living a life that is not acceptable in our society, so that brings a security hazard for me as well. But there are a lot of people who care, who support, and when you just click on the subscribe and then say I have watched it and it gave me a lot of courage and whatever, so it means a lot. That one message means a lot because I am the person who has to survive on my own, and I took a stand 2 years ago, not 2 years, sorry, in 2000, when I was 23, and I had to fight against something which is very unacceptable in the society. So I am working on a book and I am trying to write all the facts because it's not easy for me to go through those traumas and talk about it. It's very extreme. I hope you will read it when it's done. I'm trying to work on it and finish it as soon as possible. So about here, when why I started this, because what I was going through as a person who has developmental trauma and who is living a life which is not acceptable in Pakistan. Because first of all, a lot of people, women mostly, they don't come out of emotional abuse or domestic violence or a lot of abuse in a situation because they're not accepted. They don't know how to start their lives financially and practically when they're moving out, and then all of those years which were brutal in your life, they do leave a mark throughout. So I was abused for 20 years throughout my whole childhood, and still I have to pretend that I am fine and I'm okay. And I have a very strict routine which I will be sharing with you, that how I take care of myself, because I have to work, I have to stand strong, and I don't get breaks, emotional breaks I'm talking about. I don't have time to cry because I live in Pakistan and I have to secure myself. I cannot even trust friends to come over, or I cannot be in a vulnerable state. So it's a fight which is happening 24/7. I have to protect myself, I have to save myself, I have to work through the social taboos also of being a good girl. And it's very easy to slut shame a person, a girl especially, and working woman. So I have worked for 11 years for to justify what I have been doing, and since it's been 2 years that I opened up about my story. And there are social things that people do tend to say that whenever they have a chance, they do that to you. So that's another story. Do share and watch my videos, please, and that support means a lot, and I need your support to go further ahead with this channel. It means a lot to me. And I want to talk about that how can you um, stop shaming a person who is going through an emotional turmoil. Because we even go to a funeral and start saying, advising, have patience, or why, I don't understand. I have been in those situations and I wasn't giving a hug. That's all I ask for, that just hug that person and say it's okay, you will be fine tomorrow, you will be strong and standing tall. And a person who is 24/7 dealing with a lot of things and then is still pretending to be keeping their guards up and everything, and still we tend to judge just one slip, and you see the real faces of these people. So first of all, we have to do one thing. If you really want to help people, not me, I know how to take care of myself, and I'm doing that for a decade now, and I have researched and I am exhibiting my work, I mean, for this matter, and I feel privileged for that, and I have a catharsis talking to you guys. This means a lot to me. So the thing is that you need to do that to the person close to you. You can hug a person and just say it's okay, you will be fine, and just show some understanding and sympathy. No, what we do is, if someone needs some emotional help, or if we just somebody needs to talk or whatever, We do post our statuses on Facebook, and we do, some people do approach you. But the thing is, it's about that understanding that you show in your regular life, that you understand that ordeal of that person. That's how you get to talk to those people who are going through depression, and you can help friends who are going through anxiety and everything. There are a lot of people, and mostly men go through that. They cannot put their guard down. They have to provide, they have to be the strong figure, and they have to just show to their family that they are doing well and fine, and inside they're dying emotionally. So I see, I feel privileged and honored that a lot of people have talked to me, and I know friends who are going through the same ordeal, and they talk to me, and then it's becoming a support system that we talk to each other. Then I can talk to them without being judged or feeling vulnerable, and they understand, and we just do that. We understand each other's struggle. So every person is a struggle. Mental health is also like physical health issues, that you have panic attacks, you have sleep problems, you have insomnia, you have anxiety, you have a lot of things. I have this thing, if I'm stressed and I stop eating, I have to force feed myself. And if you just Google it, you will know there are different chemicals in your mind and everything, how it works. Emotions are real, and it does affect you. A person gets a heart attack when they have a shock or something. It's very real, and it's in front of us. But then still, we don't want to accept it, and we still treat it as a taboo. If a person is suicidal or something like that, if a person is losing or hitting a rock bottom, then you don't have to judge them. You don't have to call them collateral damage or emotionally unstable, just because you are not going through that issues or struggles, and your life is much more protected, and you have not been abused in your capacity, doesn't mean that you have to be very insensitive to those who have been through that. I understand that everybody's baggage is different. There is no comparison, but sometimes there is a comparison, that some people need more compassion or more understanding, that they're not living a very protected life, which is financially secure or socially secure or practically secure. So learn to understand that, and God forbid anything can happen to you, then you want to understand that. No, don't do that. Before it's too late, find a friend and try to hug them, and just try to show some compassion and empathy without advising and without judging them. So take care of yourself. Do subscribe and like my video, and I will be sharing my routine of mindful that helps me with my struggles and my sleep. I have a very strict routine that I follow religiously, and there is a video about that previously I have recorded. It's about that, what happens if I don't follow my mindful routine. So if you watch my previous videos, you will understand what I'm talking about, because it's a lot. It's a very strong topic, and I cannot give everything in one video. I try to keep it between 5 to 7 minutes, so you can not distract your attention. Let me know what else do you want to know about in the comments. So have a nice day every day. Take care.